think they dropped something in the water.
As we were heading over to our boat, we had noticed our other crew had dropped something in the water. It turned out to be one of the fishing mats when they were cleaning it.
You guys dropped some? I did. How'd you manage that? Well, I had only one hand, slipped on my hand, so I'm sliding with guts and stuff, so I wanted to get clean. Thanks, guys. Yeah.
After that, we hopped in our fishing boat and we headed out to our fishing nets. So we have 6 fishing sites in the slough, and our boat works on the 3 lower sites that we have. We usually go out and do this around 2 to 3 times a day, usually depending on how the high and the low tide cycles work. Had to hop on the back of the boat here and keep pushing it off the mud bank. Sometimes the angle of the boat under the net can start rubbing against the bank and slow us down. So here in the boat we have some fish bins that we put the fish into, and then we put ice and water into the bins so it keeps the fish floating, and ice until they get delivered to the tender. And we got wrapped up with all our fishing, and so we started to head out to the tender and get the fish delivered. If you don't know, tenders are basically larger boats that come from other fisheries that have cranes and whatnot to take the fish from the fishermen, put it into their holds, and then take back to the cannery where the fish are later processed. They also give us gas, ice, deliver packages and things like that. So as you can see, when we put the fish in initially into the bins, they are in a thing called a broiler bag, which helps them be lifted out and then into the tender holds from the crane. Every time we come out to the tender, we always try to grab ice if we need it. So I grabbed some tools and started breaking the ice apart to fill our bins and ice tote with a bunch of ice. We untied from the tender and started making our way back to our cabins to go inside for a little bit and then come back out at the next tide. Don't fall in the creek. Baby step.
2,000 years later.
What the hell is going on out here? What is... While you were pooping. Dude smells like pooping.
Bro, I don't shit, bro.
Bounce on it.
Because it felt soft, so I kind of did this when I stood up.
Just do that. Yeah, so EJ thought it was a good idea to test the floorboard while taking a poop, and he almost fell through and almost went into the mud.
So EJ, what are we doing here?
I put in, so basically we're running out of area, and so I put in, I put in 9 nails, so you have 9 spots to hang stuff.
Okay, so let's
and
see
here
it.
we have the 9 nails I put in, so
we're retarded.
So
Yeah, so this is just another shining example of EJ's high intellectual knowledge and skill set. They need more space to, hang their wet clothes up to dry out. And he thought it'd be an amazing idea to just jam 9 nails into one spot.
2,000 years later.
A few hours later, the next tide arrived and we went back out to clean our nets. With the period almost coming to a close, we started to pull our nets in. We typically like to pull our nets in over the side of our boat, over the rollers, which makes it easier to pull in our gear. We also use a method called round hauling, which is essentially just getting all the fish into the boat even if they're still in the net without picking through them. This method obviously gets the fish into the boat quicker, however now you have to go through your net and pick through it all and sort the fish out into the bins on your deck.
we got a round off. Not a round off.
Get it up. The boobies is big. Oh!
Damn! Oh my damn! No way! I wanted to round haul it. So what we see here is we have the other people. They're picking the boat. Loki a little disappointing because I kind of wanted to pick.
Yeah, so the ongoing joke around here is that EJ kind of has this morbid obsession with round hauling, and he's banned. As you can see, once we get the net into the boat, we then restack it up onto the mud bank, so it's all ready to go for the next fishing period. We then made our way back out the slough, out to a tender to deliver the rest of the fish. We then got back to the cabins and wrapped up this cold, rainy day fishing.